was sliding down the valley in the back streets. Got a bad Mexican by the swap meet. You can take that west to the short side. You can do what you want cause it's your life. Hit the 94 to Imperial. Four corner green cat, that's the liquor store. We can head to OB, smoke weed on the beach, but I barely even see the beach. I got a bad bitch, slicker than Mitch. Blue 42 with the flick of the wrist. CIF, fitness BIS. 4 inches and we standing on business. 24 hours for your fitness. Can I work you out like a gymnast? Then we gon' slide to the body, oh. Come take a ride down the Daygo. Slide to the east side. Baby, we can kick it on the west side. If you wanna dip to the south side. Baby, we lit and we outside. I was flying down the valley in the back streets. Got a bad Mexican by the swap meet. You can take the west to the short side. You can do what you want cause it's your life. Hit the 94 to Imperial. Four corner green cat, that's the liquor store. We can head to OP, smoke weed on the beach, but I barely even see the beach.
Barely see the beach and we vibing on this side. Fuck with all my sections, usually catch me on the south side. July IB, Cedro, we always outside. Line baby said it's a birthday, I'ma have to slide. Shine on Imperial, Caribbean taste. Jerking oxtails always stay on my plate. Black Sabbath turned up, we gon' be out here late. No need for the juice, sipping the Henny straight. Step up in the scene, are you peeping the fit? Don't you see my eyes, man, I'm hot in a bitch. Just getting started and the liquor ain't hit. Day out in Daygo, I mean, what's better than this?
I was sliding down the valley in the back streets. Got a bad Mexican by the swap meet. You can take the west to the short side. You can do what you want cause it's your life. Hit the 94 to Imperial. Four corner green cat, that's the liquor store. We can head to OP, smoke weed on the beach, but I barely even see the beach. Yeah.
First and foremost, a dope ass platform.
Shout out to Pure Rap Podcast again.
Yeah, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all stay safe out here, man. And y'all, I can see y'all being big in the future, man.
Y'all keep going and shit, stay down.
Shit, man. Press that button. yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the Pure Rap Podcast. We got Kev, we got Darneezy at MCK, and we have a special guest with us, ex-pro baseball player, now turned to a musical artist. He's from San Diego. His single out, Trip to Daygo, which is a song that we played in the intro. We'll have all the descriptions. He goes by the name of Wynn. And man, he also has a new single, a new video on the way as well. That should probably be dropping once. We're gonna get into all that too, but yeah, man. Thanks for your time. First off.
Oh yeah, I'm glad to be here, man. Name is Wynn, man. That's it, you know.
And the hat's fire too, by the way.
Oh, dang. I was looking for this. Like, where's my blue one?
Yeah.
Damn. I thought I gave it to my dad or something.
Yeah.
He came down here. And then he said, "Oh, let me get that one." I said, all right, man.
Yeah.
That one. That's one of my favorite ones, though.
Do you have more that you're making? Like you got is that like a?
Yeah, I got.
Was that more just to promote, kind of, you know?
Yeah, it was mainly just I liked them. I was like, well, I like that color, I like that color, I like that color. And then I posted it, and some people were like, "Oh, let me get one." I was like, "All right, well, I guess." But it's mainly for like immediate family and whatnot.
Okay, dope. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
So you gotta make some money off that too. If you try to copy it.
The Wynn merch.
Oh yeah, merch. Yeah, because you have a jacket too. I seen you. Black jacket.
I thought about putting my name on this one too. Like I'll just buy shit and then like the way my mind be working, I'm like, I'll be tight to put my name on it.
Yeah.
But you got the Wynn Hotel, so I don't know how that's gonna conflict.
Oh, damn.
What I got going on too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So I thought about maybe, I don't know. So I'm in the process of thinking how I wanna, maneuver with that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Damn, that's true too.
Yeah.
Once you start thinking out it, like that's when things start to come up. Yeah.
So,
Trademarks, everything like that. Now that's a whole nother ball game. Like once you get into like actually like like the further, especially your career goes.
Yeah.
Because you be hearing that with certain artists, where it's like, man, like I had to change this or rebrand this because, and some shit that you didn't even know about. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, for real, man. But first, we want to get into we do a segment called Rapid Fire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's nothing.
Hold on.
Yeah, so nothing crazy. Like we don't ask nothing like wow. Like it could be just random questions, funny, deep, introspective, like anything like that. Like type of questions, kind of all across the board. And of course, this is where we'll be playing the rapid fire video. So the first question is, what are some things you would like to cross off your bucket list?
Making a song with like a mainstream artist like Bryson Tiller or Kalon For Real, somebody like that.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Have you had any like interactions with any like bigger artists like that or at all?
Yeah, this is one dude that I know. He's from San Diego. His name is Massive.
Okay.
He's linked up. He's from San Diego as well.
Okay,
Me and him made a song too. This is when I first started making music and whatnot.
Yeah.
I used to get beats from YouTube. Like, oh, this is fire. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Had a fire ass beat, and then he sent me something like, "Hey, check this out." I checked it out, and somebody else got the same song. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But when you get beats from YouTube, that's to be expected.
Right,
you know?
right. The type beats, yeah. Man.
I just hop on those to just show what I could do. That's it.
Yeah.
Until more people start tapping in, hey, I do beats, let me sing you something.
Damn, yeah, that's dope. I had that situation. Remember I told you, I'm not going to say the name, but there was an artist who I was listening to the album, and I heard the beat. I told him, I was like, bro, I found this beat on BeatStars. Like, I had to save it in my little list. Like,
that shit be
it's just hilarious. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy work because I bought a beat and then I posted it and then it was getting a lot of traction on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, "Hey man, that's my beat too."
Yeah.
Said, how I bought it too?
Yeah.
I said, wow, they must be out here just finessing.
Yeah, because I think like because they could keep doing the contracts like leases, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But someone, if you exclude like buy the beat, exclusively, like then they take it like sold. The beat is sold, someone bought it.
No.
But that's a lot of money like that you had.
No.
Yeah.
He said he bought the exclusiveness. So I'm like, how did you buy the exclusiveness? I thought he was probably lying because if you bought the exclusiveness,
it would
then
take
I shouldn't even be able to.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
shouldn't even be able to buy my lease for it.
Oh, that's interesting then. Yeah.
Because when I try to buy a beat, I try to see what I could do with it. Like,
yeah.
If I can make a video, if I can perform it, if I can,
Yeah. You look through. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to just make a song. I don't know. I just want to make sure. I don't want to buy the lease because I look at it like this. When you hear a YG beat or whatever, he probably bought that exclusive for maybe 10,000, but you can go on YouTube and find the exact same beat.
Big facts.
So why would I buy an exclusive beat if I can go on YouTube and buy the same beat that they
Yeah, right.
I'm like, well, they playing.
Yeah, the producers out here finessing like they're trying to get that money.
I mean, it may be similar, I guess.
Yeah.
I kid you not, I can find the exact same beat.
Yeah.
Why would I spend $400 when YG probably spent 10,000 or Drake probably spent whatever, and you can find that same Hotline Bling shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, just finesse me out of
right, or because you're always gonna find those like something similar. You know what I mean? Like same tempo, same kind of like where you could hit a certain like pocket that they did. You know what I mean?
Why would buying exclusive?
Yeah. It's crazy.
On a mustard beat, easy.
Yeah, right.
I ain't trying to rain nobody's parade, but once my mind start working, I start thinking, I'm like, why would I buy an exclusive when Drake probably bought an exclusive and I can go on YouTube, type it up, and find the exact same one?
Yeah.
They make a song or do a cover to it or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Because, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's wild how it works, man.
What?
All right, so second question. If you could have one superpower for a day, what would it be and what would you use it for? 1 day.
1 day?
24 hours.
24 hours?
24 hours.
Superhero.
Like the May song, DMX song.
I would say probably be invisible. Go into a bank or something, be invisible. See it.
Yeah.
Be invisible for a whole day.
Yeah, you could go through a lot of banks, so.
A lot of things.
24 hours, man.
Yeah, right. I'm hitting every bank, bro.
I'm going to every bank. Prepare, go to a whole different state.
He said, I'm going
to a whole different state, route those shits, and then come back home.
Yeah. And it's all cash, so you ain't got to tax that shit. They ain't going to know I got this money. You know what I mean? Like, just don't put it in your account, you know?
Be smart.
Put it in your account.
Yeah.
Put it in your safe or something.
That's hilarious. That's a good one. And the last one is we just recently did a top 3 video. Like we just have top 3. It's our top 3 baggy bag. Yeah. And so we're eventually gonna get a jar. So, but for now, you know, it's gotta be a little ghetto. So, but we just recently did a top 3 video, which is I have a whole bunch of different categories.
Okay.
And that's I'm gonna have you pull one out and you just give us your top 3 of whatever that you know.
Okay.
What I'm saying.
Handwriting good, man.
Honestly, man, too.
Hopefully I can read, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. 'Cause my shit look like hieroglyphics, bro.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
What is that? Yeah, can you read that?
Olympic sports.
Top 3 Olympic sports. Top 3.
Olympics just passed.
Ooh, track and field. What else they got out there?
But which one specifically in track and field? Because you got a lot in that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, a lot.
The relay. The relay's exciting.
Yeah, relay's fire.
What else? Shit. Is baseball in there? Or nah?
I don't think baseball's Olympic.
I don't
Nah,
think so.
baseball's not Olympic
What
sport.
sports is in there? 'Cause I don't really watch it like that.
You got basketball, volleyball.
Football in 2020.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing flag football.
Now,
Swimming.
Swimming's cool.
That's all summer. And you got Winter Olympics too.
Yeah.
You really specify which.
Yeah, volleyball. You got the NBA,
NBA's cool. Yeah, that's
yeah.
exciting too.
and then you got like random shit after that, like archery, marathon, like
Nah, hell nah.
ping pong,
Yeah.
gymnastics, ping pong. You know what I mean? Hey, the ping pong they be going in on that ping
Ping pong
pong.
get kind of
yeah, breakdancing too. They
Yo,
had-
breakdance.
What?
Yeah, the
I
breakdancing.
seen when they had that. I said, wow.
Yeah.
That
That's
was,
great. Can I pick
that was
another one?
something
Yeah, yeah,
I don't really be watching the Olympics.
No,
like
no,
that,
I got you.
though.
I got you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
See, let me
I didn't even know
look
you
at
had too much. I didn't even know you had that in there.
It's a good one. I fuck with the Olympics. I put a lot of stuff.
Animals, top 3 animals.
Hey, we did this one. Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, I'll say a lion, king of the jungle.
Let's go. That was my first. pick.
Okay, I'll say an eagle, because just having that ability to fly like that, like that's crazy. And shit, black tiger. I don't know. I don't really care for animals like that though. A fish, because I love water. So if I can swim, yeah, I'll say a dolphin or something.
Dolphins. Hey, I heard. Have you read about dolphins? Like they're like some savages.
Really?
Yeah, like they be on some like gang shit for real. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, like they all like mob together. They be doing some wild like stuff to other that I don't want to get
Never
into.
expect that. Though.
Yeah, no, exactly. They look nice, but they like really be running like they be running like things,
I
bro.
don't want to say the R word. I don't
Yeah, but that's what-
works with YouTube.
that's
like, don't think we.
Yeah, they do some wild things down in the ocean, bro.
They said they do that to the humans too. Be swimming with it all.
Yeah. Like they really be like yeah, no. Like the more I read it, the more I be reading about certain animals, I'm like, damn, they really
I don't know if I'm gonna start.
they low key run the sea when you think about it. Like when you like the more that you read into it,
It looks so nice though,
right.
playful.
Yeah, but that's how it be. Though. It be the ones that you least expect, right?
Creatures I
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, with some horny ass dolphins. Like, yeah, these dolphins are crazy, man.
Man.
He's like, damn, should I change my answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we good. Rapid fire's done. Is you gonna go? That's your top 3.
Yeah, that's my top 3.
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. So now we're getting to the initial interview. So first, I want to start off like with. I know a lot of things, especially from artists and athletes who we've had interviewed. A big part of our like podcast too is we always like the journey. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of ups and downs. Like through,
Yeah.
especially I want to hear from you too, going into having a baseball career, and also transitioning into music. But I want to start off more of like growing up.
Okay.
What was it like? What was your relationship with sports to want to be like, man, I want to do that? But also, what was your relationship with music? If you
Okay.
kind of go into both lanes a little bit.
So, my mom and my dad, they separated. So then my mom had a husband, so it's obviously my stepdad. And then we used to play catch and whatnot. And then he was saying like, yo, we should make him a lefty because for baseball it's real good. She said, okay, if you work with him. Okay, so we was out playing catch, throwing the ball. I was probably like 7. I was a righty, throwing the ball, whatever. Then I converted to a lefty.
Oh wow!
And then from ever since 7, I've just been a lefty ever since. Boom,
Yeah.
a lefty from little league all the way up. And then my uncle played a big part of that because he taught me how to play because he played baseball too. So I'm out here playing catch with him. And then, like on one side of the street to the other, I'm probably like 11 or whatever. He's throwing the ball like he's maybe 20 years older than me or whatever. And he's throwing the ball like he's playing playing with one of his friends. I'm over here trying to catch it. He tearing my ankles up and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was always tough love or whatever. So my mom played softball. My uncle played baseball and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
And so I've just always been aggressive. Like even when I was little playing t-ball, trying to just take the ball off
Yeah,
the tee, just
just have a
swing
competitive-
crazy. You know, so I always been, I don't know, always been athletic and whatnot. And one of my fondest memories was when I was in high school. My grandmother passed away. And then the next day we had a game, and then my uncle said, "Hey, you sure you want to play? You don't got to."
Right.
You know, I was like, "Nah, I still want to do it." You know, whatever. Boom. From what I can remember, I did exceptionally well that day. You know,
Yeah.
I was doing it for a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after the game, I broke down and stuff like that or whatever. And so in my life, it's always been like baseball and God, because my grandmother was very religious, and you know, your grandmother. Love, they teach you the Bible, they read it to you, you know, make sure you got a relationship and stuff like that. So I got Walk by Faith tatted on me.
Nice.
And then fast forward, junior college, coming out of high school, you still young and immature and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got kicked off. I got
damn.
kicked off, and I'm like, oh man, hold on.
You're going crazy in
Yeah,
there?
I still want to play, but I'm thinking if
Yeah.
I'm not playing, how am I gonna get seen?
Mm-hmm.
So I had teams reaching out in college. But I was like, you know, it's still early in the season. Let me figure out what's going to happen later on, because I feel like I'm good enough to get better offers.
Yeah.
But once I got kicked off, I was like, ooh, whoa, what do I do? So I reached back out to the team, and fortunately, it was a Christian school,
Oh wow.
right? And then so I was like, hey, this is what happened, because I wanted him to hear it from me first. I didn't want him to hear it from no coach.
Yeah.
They're going to spin it how they want to.
Right, right.
So I told him this is what happened. He said, hey, if you still want to play, there's a spot, but just make sure you pass your classes. We got a scholarship for you. I was like, okay, cool. Then I told my mom, I don't want to go to Oklahoma. I'm from California. Like,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
out there in Oklahoma? He said, you gonna go.
Mid-America Christian University.
Yeah, yes, sir. She said, you gonna go, you got a scholarship. I'm like, all right. So I went, boom. So I technically only played 3 years of college baseball. Normally
Okay.
you get 4.
Okay.
And it's crazy because the first game, couldn't get out the first inning. Grand slam, walks, boom. Everything happened. Next game, same thing. Couldn't get out the first inning. I'm questioning myself, like, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, what's going on? Crying after the game. Third game, same thing. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I don't even want to do this no more.
Yeah.
But then I sat with myself and I said, look, it can only get better from here. You already went through these emotions. It can only get better from here. And I feel like with baseball, it just made me mentally tough, because you can't dwell on one play, because the next play, it may come right to you and you got to be ready.
Yeah.
So then, from that point on, it just got better and got better and got better. But I used up all my eligibility. And then, so they had a tryout in Purcell, Oklahoma. And I went out there. And then I'm a left-handed pitcher. And so went out there, topped at 92. I remember my whole warm-up and everything. People looking in the bullpen like, dang, who's this little dude making the glove pop?
Yeah.
So when I go out there, I throw 92, boom. I didn't think nothing. I thought I wasn't throwing that hard, because I'm like, oh, man, I could have done better. 4 days later, they call me. The Mets call me. I thought it was
wow.
a joke, because some of my friends in junior college used to call their boys, hey, this is so-and-so from the Blue Jays.
That's fucked up.
But in that moment, you don't think it's fucked up, though. You think it's always funny. Like, they thought it was funny. But then looking back on it, I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So I thought, man, if this is for real, you know, when you do come out here, bring the contract and whatever, then I'll know it's for real.
Yeah.
He came out with a hat and a contract, see me pitch. I'm like, oh shit, damn, this is crazy. And then another twist in it, he's like, hey, so somebody got fired in the office. I'm like, okay, what they got to do with me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to spring training. He's like, well, you won't be going to spring training. You'll be going to extended spring training, which happens like a little bit later. So not March, maybe like April. I'm like, all right, as long as I get to go. So my uncle, again, playing an instrument in my life and in my baseball career, he said, when you go out there, you better make sure you act like you got a chip on your shoulder and you work your ass off, because you're young and you black and you going as a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my boy used to train 5 o'clock in the morning, 100-pound weighted vest, Lincoln High School, doing sprints, whatever I had to do, because in my head, I'm trying to build a machine.
Yeah.
I want to have no weaknesses on my body, because they don't know who I am. I don't
Yeah.
have no signing bonus. All I have is God's gift and a left-handed arm.
Yeah.
So I had 2 good years. That last day of spring training, I get a letter in my locker. I'm like, oh, come on, man. And I kind of feel something literally waking up that day like, because it's always kind of nerve-wracking because you know people are getting cut. In the first year, my locker was here, like 10 lockers this way. Everybody's getting released. I'm like, damn, I want to be over here.
Oh, you're thinking, damn, this
10 over here getting released. I'm the only one in the middle. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So my first year, I put up a 1.44 ERA. Second year, come back 2.25 ERA. Third year, like, all right, got my feet wet. They know who I am. I had different coaches trying to talk to me, trying to give me tips and pointers, and it wasn't working. And I got released. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go back home because you posting your stuff like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this. I feel like a failure. And then so my coach is saying like, hey, don't be down on yourself because there's a league and there's teams looking for players. I don't want to hear that. I'm like, what? I don't know nothing about this. Like, come on now. And then so teams were calling, and it's funny because that year I named that year the year of accomplishments. Contrary to that, every team I got on, I got released. Like the whole year. Because when you go into independent league, it's like everybody's trying to get in. So if you don't have a good game or 2 games, you're gone. Quick.
Yeah.
And I didn't know nothing about that. So I'm just like,
you don't get to get your feet like your stride, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's been like my Achilles heel, because it's like once I get the ball rolling, then it's game over. Because they'll sign me based off my stats for 2 years. But then they'll give me 3 weeks. Or they'll give me a month. So it's been a lot of starting and starting over. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So as I'm getting older, I'm thinking like, okay, well, what do I want to do? Do I want to keep starting my life and starting over? Or do I want to see what my, like, look towards my future? So like I was fortunate to travel all across the world, played in Puerto Rico, played in Germany. Wow. Had 2 complete games in Germany with 18 strikeouts. And played in Mexico. So I had a good career. So when I look back at it, that's why I say walk by faith, because now I give lessons on the side, and I'm able to coach these kids every step of the way because I played literally in every single level. Yeah. Little league, high school, junior college, pros, independent league, Puerto Rico, Germany, Mexico Summer League, like the whole 9.
Yeah,
like that. So
the world.
Yeah, and you've been able to travel as well too.
Cultures, different types of types of leagues.
Right.
Yep, and I used to feel bad because I'm like, man, like that's crazy because like I played with so many people that made it to the league. My mom always said like, well, you made it further than anybody, like all your friends and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like just to know that I was playing alongside with guys that made it in the major leagues too, and I'm like, man, if I wasn't a free agent or whatever, I could probably be there too.
Yeah.
Because the numbers are there.
Yeah, you just have to work even harder than everyone else.
Yeah. And I don't regret it because it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey and it's a process. You got to trust the process.
Right.
And that's what I trust. So then transitioning over to music, my dad's side of the family, they could all sing and play instruments and stuff. They from Detroit. They was all singing and in their groups and stuff. We used to watch videos. They singing long hair. I'm used to be cracking up. Like, what are y'all doing?
That's funny.
And then so that always been in me and stuff like that. I used to rap back in high school, but then I stopped because I hate feeling like a follower. And then everybody wanted to rap. I'm like, oh, I'm cool.
Right.
I'd rather just stick to baseball and stuff.
Yeah.
And then one day my boy, he said, hey, you want to go to the studio? I'm like, yeah. So we were literally going for somebody else. And then while we're there, he said, hey, you got like an extra room? You got some time? I said, yeah. He said, you want to go? I said, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
We some freestyle and stuff.
Yeah.
And then so we went and we made a song, and then just hearing myself in the headphones, I'm like, oh, this sounds crazy. Like I wasn't on no rap and stuff. I was on some more melodic stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then I kept going again and again and again. And it's like, it's the grind. I'm very familiar with the grind. Like once I start something, I get like obsessive of it.
Yeah.
Because I want to get good. I want to get better. And the Mets taught me whatever you do, whatever you put online, like you represent us. So you can't just put out no bullshit.
Right.
Right. So it's like anything I put my name to, I want to make sure it's professional and it's of quality. Even if it don't sound good to nobody else, it has to sound good to me.
Yeah.
Because me as the artist, I'm my own worst critic.
Right.
And if it don't sound good to me, I'm just like, y'all may like it, but it's not. I'm not sold.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it is coming from you at the end of the day. Yeah.
Representing you.
Yeah. So
You feel how you want it to be.
heck yeah. So if I answered your question,
No, that's yeah. No, you definitely
I
answered.
wanted to go back to the baseball combo. Who are some like notable players you either played or played against in your long career?
Some Dominican dudes. What's his name? Rob Carson. He's a lefty. He had a quick stint in the major leagues with the Mets. Sean Burrows, I don't know if y'all remember him. He played for the Padres.
Yeah.
He's the
I
baseball
played
fan,
against
yeah.
him in the Atlantic League. I played against him in the Atlantic League. I remember standing up there and said, Sean Burrows. I said, wait, that name sounds familiar. And in that league is the top tier league in independent leagues. It has ex-major leaguers and AAA guys and stuff like that. And it's like, I played with those guys. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
I got him to pop up. I still got a video of it. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And it just gave me confirmation that's like, I'm good enough to be here too, but I don't know what happened. Like,
but you still get the respect from their peers, though.
yeah, and it's just like, you guys signed me because you seen my numbers, but you guys don't give me a true shot.
Yeah.
Because it's like this, like, say you go on one team, right? You get nervous because you want to perform very well. You're like, oh, you're nervous. So when you step out there, you're like, I got to do good. I got to do good. I got to do good. I had some unfortunate outings, and it looks bad because I couldn't get out of it. An error here, a walk here, a hit here, and then a guy scores.
Yeah.
And as a reliever, you give up one run in one inning, your ERA is a 9. And then you got to come out again and try to lower that ERA by putting up zeros.
Yeah.
And then if you don't put up a 0, your ERA goes up even more.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And then by that time, it's like, okay, I finally got comfortable. Finally, I can get out of my head. And then the next outing, boom, 1, 2, 3. Playing in Canada, hey, we're going to let you go when we get back. What the? I just got the ball rolling. That just lets me know how quick of a revolving door it is. And I'm like, damn, that sucks. But he's a Dominican player. His name is Hansel Robles. I seen Jacob deGrom in the minor leagues when he figured it out at Savannah. Robert Giselman, Phillip Evans. Who else? Gant, John Gant. These are players that I played with in the minor leagues, and just pitching alongside of them, it's like, y'all made it?
Yeah.
All of them are draftees and stuff too. I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Akil Morris, that's my boy too. I be giving him hell on Instagram. A lot more players. I just can't think of them right now, but some people you probably won't even know because they was in the minor leagues and they weren't like big name guys like that. So,
but they were balling like.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably one of our listeners, hopefully. So.
Big facts. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like it's you've accomplished it, even like
more than the average person.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean?
He was with the Mets.
Yeah. Because you always think of how many people are trying to even get to that level,
like
you know?
And just like sports,
yeah.
like you got thousands of people trying to do the same.
Yeah, and you accomplished a lot. So
just to even say you signed with, say, a team like the Mets, and that's Major League Baseball. People don't even make it to college, you know. You're
right.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Get to a place that people even go to college and try and get to and can't get there. So that's accomplishment as itself, you know. Yeah. Just to say, you know, I was signed with the Mets of all teams. The New York Mets. That's
that's a household.
It's still a milestone at the end of the day. Like, you still reach to that.
I try to stay humble though, because it's like, I really don't even watch baseball no more just because I'm so busy in my own stuff.
Yeah.
And when they say, who's your favorite player? I'll be like, I got to think because I'm too busy trying to perfect my craft and figure out what I got to do to stay on the team.
You're not really focused on that.
Yeah, I'm not really focused on
You had your time where you...
I like Marcus Stroman. Marcus Stroman's dope. Short dude that got heart and just nasty. Mm-hmm. You know, and I can relate to that because I'm short too, you know, boom, but when I'm on the mound, I feel like I'm 6'5" or whatever. Yeah. You know, just that hungerness, that drive, and that's like, you're not gonna beat me.
Big facts. You know? Big facts.
And that's why I like the name Wynn.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So what are some things that you took from your baseball career, having to, have that discipline and that hunger and that drive, were you taking into your music, like going into your music career, basically?
Consistency and just, my coach said this, and I hate this phrase. He said, you're not as good as you think you are, but you're not as bad as you think you are neither. So it kind of keeps me level-headed. So with baseball, in Puerto Rico, we had a doubleheader. And I came in to close one game. I was like, didn't do well, gave up a run, we fucking lost. I'm like, fuck, I was mad. He said, hey, don't worry about it. You'll come back again. I'm like, all right, cool. That same day, I pitched 2 innings. Strike 3, strikeout, boom, got out the inning, on top of the world. Yeah. And that just taught me to just be right in the middle. Don't get too high, don't get too low, just stay right in the middle. Oh. So if you can challenge yourself to just be even keel, you know, because I've seen some people that aren't as level-headed and they just get too far this way, or they get too low and then, you know, trying to come up, that hill is just too too hard because it's a climb. So just like with music, just trying to be just in the middle. Don't think like I do R&B and I could do hip hop too.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that post.
And
the other one that you just posted where we were rapping. Yeah.
Because I started off like that. Yeah. It's just like now when I'm starting to learn myself and stuff, because I'm a lover, it's like, ooh, I could sing a little bit too. I could harmonize a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be no Usher or nothing like that. But maybe that's just me doubting myself because I haven't took any singing classes or anything.
Have you ever tried choirs like when you were younger, like if your family was in the church at all? Or,
no, just
didn't go to temp it.
Singing in the car, in the bedroom, in the shower to a female or something like that. But again, like my sister, she's always, oh, you can't sing, you suck. So over time you probably think like, dang, I probably do suck. But then when you hear yourself, like, oh, I don't suck. So you got to have self-belief too, and self-talk is everything.
100%.
So when I'm on the mound, I'm not thinking, oh, this dude's gonna get a hit off me, or I'm not that good, or I'm always thinking I'm gonna get this dude out. Oh yeah, I'm nasty right now. Like when my debut, when I played against the Staten Island Yankees, I was nervous as hell warming up. I thought I was gonna throw the ball in the stands, hit somebody that wasn't looking. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be crazy. 'Cause, like you see everything. Like you see the stands. You see the skyline, I'm like, wow. But when I got on the mound, I really honed in. I was like, okay, I'm here now. And I was just locked in, boom, 1, 2, 3. And then so with music, it's like lock in because that level of focus, I know where that can take me because I've been there before. When I was in Germany, 2 complete games, 18 strikeouts. My level of focus was different compared to when I wasn't as focused. And I can realize that real quick. I was like, oh, I got to get back focused. Again. So with music, when I'm writing, sometimes I don't even have a storyline. I let the song write itself, but sometimes I get distracted, but I'm like, nah, just stay focused,
lock back
in. Don't veer off to the left or to the right. Stay locked in for this moment right now. Be present. So
I like that.
That's what I took from baseball. Just lock in, stay focused.
Oh man.
And believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself. And self-talk is a mother sucker.
Man,
for real,
100%, not for real.
For real,
because once that doubt starts to creep into, it's like, you know what I mean?
And I've been there playing with self-doubt. Like I said, when I get to a team, I'm nervous. Everybody's watching me.
Right.
I gotta do good, and then now you're not letting your natural athleticism take over.
Yeah. Right.
Until you get them jitters out, but by that time it's too late.
Right.
So with this music, I feel like you can't be humble. Ain't no humble in this game. You got to know and you got to be confident in what you do.
You just got to be dope. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why I say I'm in my lane and I'm hogging it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And the shit and your music is dope too, like what you have already out. Like, I mean, of course, like we listen to everything that people send us, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
I have a question.
Sure.
I know you mentioned in the beginning some people you'd like to work with. I know you mentioned Bryson Tiller, Kalen, however. I hear for real, 2 for real, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, San Jose alumni. Aztec football. Who were some other like musical inspirations as well? Like say bigger name artists that kind of say I can say growing up. Who were some like musical inspirations that you would listen to?
Usher, for sure.
Shout out Usher.
R. Kelly. My aunt loves R. Kelly. Yeah. He just makes good music. Forget what he had going on the other side.
We're talking about music. Yeah.
Your personal life, we don't.
But the music, bro.
Speaking on music, we can't knock that. Use talent.
R. Kelly is R. Kelly in the music, bro. Like
can't deny talent. Cannot deny talent.
Right.
But like, I like Eric Bellinger.
Eric Bellinger's dope. Yeah,
he's dope. And Tory Lanez, they very versatile. Like
I've been big on Lane since 2010 before he was even known.
And
Chance everything. Daygo rap, sing it, do it on the blogs. You know, so you drop Chicks tape. I'm like, okay, I need to check this out.
And
then the first Chicks tape, the red background, and everything. And then. Kept it going from there. 2010. I remember I posted something.
Yeah, bro, I was really like.
Yeah, I posted on Facebook. I'm like, I got Tory Lanez on the fucking LimeWire. I'm like, I'm here on the blog.
Man, shout out LimeWire. That's crazy. That's a major throwback.
Forgot about LimeWire.
For real, sometimes you be forgetting things and like, damn, LimeWire. I used to hate on LimeWire. You're like, damn, I found the song, and then like you click on it, and it's like another person like rapping or some bullshit. I'm like,
shit.
Yeah, like and I'm like. I was trying to get this Jay-Z song, another something, you know? Yeah, and all of a sudden this man. Yeah, this ain't reasonable. That's hella funny, bro. I was gonna say, oh yeah, so with Trip to Daygo, I want to ask too, because first off, your social media is dope too, because like you said, going into something, you're going to be professional about it, and you're going to take it serious, you know what I mean? Okay. So when even going through your social media, you do a good job, because that's another thing too, especially like Caleb said, like everyone is trying to do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like how you present your page as well, the consistency of putting out posts, you're hitting up people, you know what I mean? Like, plays a big role in being seen as well, you know what I mean? Especially with music. But
yeah, that's what I say, because we followed you before you hit us up about coming on. You're one of the people I thought, okay, maybe we should hit up, come on the podcast and all that. So have that consistency of putting out, it gets you seen. So say someone like us who's trying to do a podcast, like we see your stuff, you maybe have not reached out yet, or you haven't reached out to us,
but you're still tuning in, like you're watching.
You're in mind, like, okay, I could be a potential, say, guest or collaboration, Right, okay. So, just to piggyback off.
All that is big. And so, like, I want to ask too with like Trip to Daygo, man, because like that's just doing numbers. You know what I mean? I want to ask one. And it's a dope ass song. How did that come together? And also, I want to ask about one, your music video process, like, because I see you coming out with another music video as well, and you have a couple already in the tank, like, and then when you watch the music videos, it's not no bullshit, like, it's actually a really dope ass music video too, you know what I mean? So I want to ask, like, what's your music video process? Are you the one that has that vision, you know what I mean, of like, let's do it here, let's do this here?
See, this is why I say, like, when my mind starts...
Sorry for the long-winded ass question.
It gave me time to think about how I wanted to attack this question.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. When I hear a beat, I'm like, okay, first I have to feel some kind of way about it, because if I don't, I feel like I'm forcing it. And I don't feel like I can't write when I feel like I'm forcing it.
You want to go with the flow.
Yeah, so when I heard the beat, it was already captivating like that. And then I start to feel something, right? But then I challenge myself. I may even go far as saying, like, I'll pray and be like, you know what? I trust that whatever I got inside is going to come out. So allow me to write whatever that's inside, allow me to bring it out. And that's just me self-talking, right? Allowing myself to hear something, because I already know what's inside. It's just making sure I put the right words to the right beat at the right tempo and stuff like that. And I like to compare and contrast a lot. I don't like always saying one way works. So for me, it's either you go on the beat, you go before the beat, or you go after the beat. So when I'm trying to find the right cue, I test all three of those to see which one,
that's dope. Yeah.
Which one hits the best, right? And then so I was writing it literally in Spring Valley in my old neighborhood with my boy, and I couldn't come up with nothing else. So I said, I'm gonna just come back to it because I want to have some fresher ideas.
Yeah.
So then I finished my verse, and I was like, okay, well, who do I want on this? So I'm looking around. Obviously, I'm seeing who has a following, who has a buzz, who I want to collab with. So I try to reach out to these people, and they don't reach back for some other reason. I don't know why. People got their own things going.
Right.
No shade to them.
Yeah.
But then when you see them, you tagging them, other people are tagging them, and then they write back to those, but they don't respond to you. I'm like, okay, cool. So my thought process is, no disrespect, but you're going to have to watch from the sidelines, because I tried to reach out, try to put you on something, because I felt like this song was going to be bigger than me. It's for everybody. It's not just for...
That's like an anthem right there now,
and that's the way I was. That's the way I was trying to attack it. So I'm trying to reach out to certain people, because it's like, okay, I see the anthems or whatever, and this song the beat is already fire. Like right when you hear it, okay, whatever, not even mad about it, cool. So like I said, like I'll pray about it, because I want the right words to come for this beat. I don't like to I can't write a verse real quick. I want to make sure.
And who you're pitting on it is big too,
I want to make sure that my first line is something that's going to gravitate to somebody and catch their attention. So after that point, it's just going from there, making stuff make sense or whatever. Video wise, depending on the video, like with this song XXX, I listened to the song, I didn't really have a direction. I just let it write itself, and then when I listen to it, I think about scenes.
That's dope.
Okay, this scene, what am I saying right here? How can I create this scene? Next scene, what am I saying? Okay, boom. So I feel like I could be a director as well, because like I said, once my mind start going, and if I'm the one writing, I should be able to know what I want in the video.
Right.
So it's like, okay, well, I want this in the video. Okay. I say this. Coupe whip, doors going up. I need a car with the butterfly doors going up. That day, I had the car booked or whatever, and I don't know what happened. It canceled on me. I said, wow.
Oh, damn.
I said, wow, this is crazy. Because I want, but I feel like everything was working against me that day. But I said it's not gonna stop me from my vision and what I got going on. I can make something happen out of whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And so so I just sit and think about what scene I want to capture here, what scene I want to capture here, what scene I want to capture here, what's realistic in my budget that I can make happen.
Right.
You know, but still like, ooh, I like that. I can make that happen. Okay, my mind start working. Okay, I can do that. So like, I don't know, my mind's different. My mind's weird. So I'm an electrician as well too. So like, it's always problem solving. It's always manipulating your material to get what you're trying to get accomplished. Okay. Right? So my mind just works in a different way. Yeah. So I don't know.
Now that's dope. And how did like you coming along like to Be Real? Did you have a relationship with him already, or did you just randomly see his music?
Nah. So when the people that I was trying to get on the song wasn't reaching out, I had to do my research. Okay, what rappers are in San Diego? Yeah. What they sounds like? What's their image looking like? And what they got going on? You know. So if you taking your craft as serious as I'm taking it, and I like your sound, and I want to collab and work with you. I'm personally at a point where I don't want to make any pointless songs where I'll just make a song and then, all right, just cool, that's it.
Yeah, right.
What do you get out of that? Nothing. I want to do something that could possibly put me into a space to where it can probably change my environment or whatever. So, like I was saying, I was looking at who's rapping, what they got going on, what they sound, what they cadences, and does it make sense on like what they saying? Because when I hear something, the sound got to be there first, and then what are they saying?
Right. That's super important.
Right. And then is the beat cool? I mean, is the beat cool? Like, are they riding the beat? Yeah. So it's a list of factors that go into
requirements. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's dope.
I wanted to mention so Trip to Daygo, like the first like few lines you were talking about barely see the beach and all that, and then you mentioned Spring Valley. Do you have like ties with Ryan Anthony?
We went to the same high school. So
y'all went to the same.
Mount McGill. Yeah, I was a year older than him. We had a similar group of friends and stuff like that. You know, he was quiet back in the day, so to see him rap and blah, like, what the hell?
Like, where'd this come from? Yeah. He's been holding it in.
Yeah.
Like selling merch, making music,
doing his thing. Yeah. And then so it's like I see what he has going on, and I respect that. So when I'm making a song, it's just me paying homage. Like, I see what you're doing, I respect what you're doing. I'm not just gonna take barely see the beach and act like it's my shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then especially if it's Daygo versus everybody, well, shit, if somebody else hears that shit, it's bringing more light to what you got going on.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So I'm just trying to. Everybody's included on, you know, in San Diego. Like I said, Daygo versus everybody.
Big facts.
You know, if that's what we're doing. You know, if someone never been to San Diego and they want to take a trip down to San Diego, I hope this song represents, you know, your interpretation of what's.
Oh yeah.
The era of San Diego, like, you know, Green Cat and the beach and like all the different cadences and especially the video, and they wouldn't even know, like, dang, like beaches.
Yeah, because we was over here eating like Jack in the Box, watching the music video.
And then you know what's crazy about that?
Because once we get our research bag, you know what I mean? Like, once you hit us up, like, when we start looking through everything, we're like, we went through, like, we're like, oh, damn. Immediately, we're like, oh, like, we gotta back up. Like,
it was in the works. It was, you know, it was just one of those, things where, like,
But it's like that with a lot of artists that we have on, like, same thing, even with, you know, like, you know, the Be Reals, et cetera, like, you know, once we because we're even learning about a lot of SD artists ourselves, too, doing our podcast. And we've had people interviews from, you know, different states and stuff, but even in the city, it's like we want to tap in more too and do our part, you know what I mean? Which, you know, I feel like we've been doing, but like now it's time to go even deeper with it, like, you know, try to get more in that bag. So another thing is, you got an EP coming out soon?
Yeah, it's called Alter Ego.
Alter Ego,
I'm just trying to figure out, as a collective, what songs or what sound I want to put on there. Like, is it going to be more of, I'm trying to bring people in to see, like, I do R&B too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, attention grabber. I want to make sure that when they hear this, they want to hear more. I don't want to just give them R&B straight off the top and think, oh, he's just an R&B artist. Like, nah, right? I want to be in different type of conversations.
Be able to be versatile.
Yeah.
So what do you like? So obviously you're beginning. So when did you like? I know we're kind of running on time, but like when did you start taking it serious? Because even when you go on Spotify, you're like, as far as artists, you're new to it. You know what I mean? Like you have this catalog, but it's quality though. You know what I mean? Which is important. And about to drop your first EP. You know what I mean? Things like that. Like when did you like be like, this is the direction I'm gonna start taking. I'm gonna start taking this serious.
Well, when I first even started, I said, I don't even know what direction I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna just allow God to like lead me or whatever. I don't want to say, hey, I want to go here, and then what if it doesn't happen? Then let myself down. Or whatever. I just say, hey, whatever happens. Walk by faith, right? And so as I keep doing it, I'm like, okay, I got all these songs. What am I gonna do with it?
Right.
So that's when I dropped like 4 of them, and then somebody said, hey, you got BMI, you got ASCAP, you got this. I'm like, nah. He said, well, don't drop no more music until you got your business side of it right. I was like, ooh, okay. Cool. So then I stopped and then got with somebody that showed me how to do it. Cool. And then now it's like, okay, I got all these songs. I want to keep pushing it. So now it's like, what's next? Just have a bunch of songs in the archives? Or
right.
Like if you want people to know your stuff, you got to put it out there.
Right.
So anytime I put something out there, I want to make sure it's of quality. So when I go to different competitions, I get to see what's out there. Like, oh, okay, I got to come correct. I got to make sure that if I'm competing with these people, I got to have some stuff that's fire, that's like undeniable. So that just keeps me like on edge, or like just keeping my pen game sharp, because I know what's out there. Like, okay, he's fire. Even if they do R&B, oh, that's a different sound. That's crazy.
Right.
All right. So I would say after I dropped Used To, because then I started thinking like, okay, well, I gotta make sure if I put more songs out there, they gotta be of quality. They gotta be like, ooh, okay, undeniably fire. So
that's dope. Well, do you have a potential date? Like, will the EP be this year, or is it gonna be early? Like,
I want to say maybe at the end of the year, maybe.
Hey, a little Christmas present. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
A little Christmas present for the people.
Yeah, maybe. I need some cover art, man. That's what I need. Some cover art, and then
graphic design.
Yeah, I got some shit though.
I'm excited to hear it.
How was it like going to downtown and showing people your music and you giving them the headphones? I saw on your page, like, how was that lifestyle? Like, how were the people like,
responding to it?
It was messing with it. I'm mad because the dude who I had recorded it had everything in slow mo. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Slow mo, exactly. You couldn't hear what they were saying. You couldn't hear their reaction. I said, bro, we spent like an hour and a half down here, and I said, you know what? Being positive, I said we could make this work. And I knew one of the bouncers. I said, hey, can we redo our interaction together? Because he had it all in slow-mo. He said, yeah, no problem. Redid all that, boom, made it work. I said, okay, cool, but I was hot.
Yeah.
They was, excuse my language, they was messing with it, but you couldn't get that initial reaction because it was...
like that genuine reaction.
Yeah, and it was like you had to speed it up, and it was like, okay, bobbing their head and stuff, but you couldn't hear nothing because it was all in slow-mo. I said, bro, are you serious? You can't.
That's a big mistake.
I
didn't even get that in slow mo too. That's
wild. Wednesdays, man.
Wednesdays, I fuck with it. Hey, keep that going. That should be dope as hell.
That was dope.
Big facts.
And then how was it like performing for like Candy Shop, like LA, and then also like the Paint and Sip, like in Brown SD? Like how was it?
That's dope.
It's cool because as a kid, I'm goofy. I'm not shy. Like when we used to throw parties back in the day, I used to go to my college and hand out flyers. So I have no problem going out in front and meeting people and putting my face out there. So getting on the stage is like, if you like attention, it's like, all right, cool. Y'all looking at me, I'm gonna give y'all something to look at. And it's really just nothing to me. Just put some shades on, maybe close your eyes and vibe out. But it's like, obviously you gotta practice your stuff too to get comfortable. Right, so I'm a very people person. I'm a very social butterfly. So it's like I could walk up to anybody, start talking to them or whatever. So put a beat behind that, it's nothing different. I just be having fun with it.
Yeah,
just fun with it, just being myself.
And that's what it is, because like that's what you want. Like fun, you're gonna have that people gonna resonate with that and be like, oh, he's authentic. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's having fun. You know what I mean? So I think that's super important. Like with the crowd reaction, you know what I mean? You want that as well, or engagement. That's the word I was trying to look for.
Yeah. I don't even say fans, because it sounds weird saying fans, because I don't even feel like I said you're not as good as you are and you're not as bad as you think you are neither. So I don't even feel like I'm this type of person or this title, whatever. I just think I'm cool that listeners, people, you know,
listening. Yeah, exactly. You know? Same with us. It's like, you know, we got listeners, like you know what I mean? People rocking with us, some, you know, whatever. So, you know, it's all just building, all just grinding to get to where you want to get to. So we got a few more minutes left. Usually the last question we always end with is, and you could, you know, plug your stuff as well to the camera, but what's next for Wynn?
What's next for Wynn? EP and the album is definitely coming for sure.
Oh, let's go.
You know, it's gonna be a wave of emotions, because being from Spring Valley, you do get, you know, the player side or the toxic side too, but I do love to be in love. I do love relationships, you know, but like everybody else have been hurt before, or did your little dirt and stuff like that too, and I'm a human, so you're gonna see both sides.
Yeah.
So just wait on it, you know, it's coming.
About to have that vulnerability in it.
Yeah, you got.
I mean, you R&B, so yeah.
You got to, because it's like we humans. At the end of the day, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And then everybody here is their first time on this planet.
Right.
Nobody got the cheat code on. Hey, this is how you do it. This is how you maneuver through relationships.
100%.
This is how you maneuver through your job. No, everybody's doing it their first time.
Right. Because you can read something, but you still got to experience it. You know what I mean? And everyone's experience out.
Exactly. First time.
I always say we got a shared experience. You know what I mean? Like you listen to a song, you're like, damn. Like what we're talking about, Ask the Author. It's like everyone, you know, whatever your situation or your journey is, someone can. That's why I always like it when we hear the, you know. And thanks for sharing. You know, I mean, your story as well. Like, because I like to hear. And of course, there's always more. Like you would have to have you back, like you know what I mean, like and more backstory to
I got some shit to say.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Because once we have you on, we always say it's like alumni. You know what I mean? We always your door is pretty much open. Like, you know, if you drop your EP, you have your album. Like
sign that.
Yeah, you have like you can hop on. You know what I mean? Like with albums, like feel free to hit us up. You know, if you want to hop back on when you release, you know, for your release, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And, you know, we can listen to the album. We can also, you know, conduct an interview, the process about it. Yeah. So feel free to always hit us up, you know what I mean? Like, don't shy away from that. Yeah, you got a platform as well, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some shit. I can hear it too.
Yeah, but well, definitely. So, man, once again, plug your, you know.
Yeah, man, if you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram at Wednesday, WYNNS. DAY619.
I like that too.
Name sound good, make you say it twice.
Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, man. Come on,
Wednesday coming at you.
Yeah, Wednesday. Sure, I might just have to drop it on Wednesday, man.
Drop it on Wednesday.
I have to drop the video. I'll make sure they will come out tomorrow night. Then.
Sleep tonight.
I'm actually off tomorrow, so I'll be able to put it out. But the links are gonna be in the description. So your Instagram will be in the description. Your Spotify, Apple, etc., etc. Like I'm gonna make sure the music video, everything is gonna be in the link in the description. Like I said, we always do the hard work for you. You don't got it straight for you. You don't got to type in nothing. Just click. Just click. We do it for you.
Click.
Facts, man.
That thing right there.
Right. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. What else we got? Is that it? We have a giveaway. Yeah, we have, anyone who's in San Diego, we're giving away 2 blast tickets to his tour, and he's doing a tour. What's the name of the tour?
Always Come Find You.
Yeah, Always Come Find You tour. It's gonna be at Petco. Petco Park. He's gonna have guests Joyce Rice, Leon Thomas. Yeah, he's got a super dope. Yeah, it's gonna be super dope. So you can win 2 free tickets. Make sure you enter, and all you gotta do is follow us, follow West Coast Radio. Just read the post, damn it. And you know we're gonna do check, spin the wheel, see who wins, and you can win 2 free tickets. And we're gonna be consistently doing giveaways in San Diego for tickets for specific artists. You know what I mean, that fit our page. And make sure you go check out our last video. We did top 3. Went over a lot of different categories, you know what I mean, and we had a fun time with that too. So we're gonna be doing more games, more guests, more interviews, and we're gonna try to do more live content as well. And yeah, man, we're just gonna keep pushing and growing. I mean, now that all 3 of us are back together again, so but yeah, that's a wrap, man. Got anything else to say? Want to finish it? No?
Hey, man,
Click them links.
Yeah, once again. Yeah. Click the links and thank you for your time as well, bro.
Sure,
Appreciate you 100%.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Pure Rap Podcast, man. That's a wrap.
Peace.